Okay, so good morning po. Let's continue the discussion last time. That is regarding motion curves pa din tayo. So we have here another example. A particle having initial velocity of 200 feet per second decelerates according to the acceleration versus time curve as shown. We have to draw the velocity versus time curve and displacement versus time curve and determine the particle's position when the value of time is at 30 seconds. So, binigay ng acceleration versus time, wherein acceleration is in feet per second square and time is in seconds. For this magnitude of acceleration that is given, negative 30 feet per second square when the value of time is 20 seconds. No. So, yung susunod kay acceleration versus time is velocity versus time curve. So, ipro-project natin bawat time muna para ma-graph siya. So, let this be our axis of time in seconds. And this is the axis of velocity in feet per seconds. Anong sinabi sa problem? It has an initial velocity of 200 feet per seconds. Okay, that means when the time is 0, the velocity is positive 200 feet per seconds. No? Meron tayong initial velocity. Okay, since velocity versus time curve, yung ating kinukuha muna, we will use change in velocity formula. No? Okay, so that is final velocity minus initial velocity equivalent to the area of acceleration versus time curve. No? So, analyze mo natin motion from 0 to 20 seconds. So, final velocity is the velocity at 20 seconds minus initial velocity, that is velocity at 0 second, equivalent to the area of acceleration versus time curve from 0 to 20 seconds. So, substituting now, v20 is unknown, minus velocity at 0 that is given in the problem. That is 200 feet per seconds. Equivalent to the area of acceleration, from 0 to 20, triangular area tayo. This is first degree curve. Ano bang area ng triangle? 1/2. Anong base? 20 seconds. Anong height natin? Negative 30 feet per second square. So, yung negative 200 transpose mo, mako-compute natin yung velocity at 20 seconds. Kindly compute po. Ano pa yung magiging value natin? Negative 100. Tama ba?
Negative 100.
Feet per seconds. So, nasa negative side ng velocity. Nasa baba ng axis of time. Ito si negative 100. Now, we will join the 2 points, 200 and negative 100. Paano natin pagsasamahin yon? Paano i-graph yung curve natin? So, bibase natin kay acceleration versus time curve. This is first degree curve. Susunod sa kanya ay second degree curve. So, it could be a happy curve or a sad curve. No? So, paano natin malalaman? Nag-start tayo kay 0, magtatapos kay negative 30. No? So, 0, with respect kay negative 30, that is a minimum point, yung 0 natin. No? Dahil yung negative 30, that is maximum negative value. So, since starting point is a minimum point, dapat yung susunod na ma-generate nating curve should be a minimum curve also. No? So, paparing minimum curve natin dito with respect sa axis ng first point, with respect sa horizontal line na yan, that could be, or this should be, a sad curve. No? So, second degree curve din yon. Okay, analyze now the motion from 20 seconds to 30 seconds. So, magiging final velocity is v30 minus initial velocity, v20, equivalent to the area of acceleration versus time curve from 20 seconds to 30 seconds. So, v30 is unknown, minus v20, na-compute na, negative 100, equivalent to the area of acceleration from 20 seconds to 30 seconds, triangular area. No, again, area ng triangle, 1/2. Anong base? From 20 seconds to 30 seconds, that is a 10-second base. Multiplied by the height, negative 30 feet per second square. Again, eto, lipat sa kabila. What will be the value of V30? Paki-compute po ulit. Negative
Negative 250.
250
250 po.
feet per seconds. So, mas bumaba yung value, yung point natin, negative 250. Paano natin i-connect yung dalawang points? Starting from negative 30, magtatapos kay 0. So, starting point is a maximum point. No? Pag nag-analyze tayo kung maximum point or minimum point, regardless of the sign, guys, no? So, 30 compared kay 0, that is a maximum point. So, dapat maximum curve yung ma-generate natin dito. With respect sa axis ng first point, ito yung horizontal line na yan, that could be a maximum curve or a happy curve. No, second degree curve. No, so we're done now with velocity versus time curve. Ang susunod natin is displacement versus time curve. So, i-project naman natin yun pababa. Let this be the axis of time in seconds. And this is the axis of displacement or position in feet. Mapapansin natin yung velocity versus time curve natin na intersect yung axis ng time with respect sa point na to. No? Ngayon, bawat intersection point ng curve natin, dapat pinoproject natin siya pababa. Dahil yung intersection point na yon, yun mismo yung maximum point doon sa susunod na curve. No? Ngayon, hindi natin alam kung ano yung time na pinoproject natin diyan. Pero, alam natin mismo yung velocity sa point na yan. Diba? So, para makuha natin yung time diyan, i-project naman natin yan pataas. No? So, i-project nyo yun pataas. This is the value of t. Yun na yung pinoproject natin. And what is that value of t? And let this be y. And that value of y, nasa negative side, that should be a negative value. No? Ngayon, if this is our final point, yung intersection point, and yung velocity at 0, which is 200 feet per second, yung maging initial point natin, using our change in velocity formula, final velocity or velocity at t seconds, which is unknown, minus velocity at 0 equivalent to the area of acceleration versus time curve from 0 to t seconds. Velocity at t seconds, intersection point. Therefore, yung velocity is 0. Minus velocity at 0 second, binigay sa problem, that is 200 feet per seconds. Equivalent sa area ng acceleration, from 0 to t seconds, itong mas maliit na triangle na yan. No, 1/2 yung base ay t, yung y o yung height natin ay negative y. So, para makuha natin yung value ng t, express variable of y in terms of variable of t. And that is by ratio n proportion. So, that is y corresponds to 30, equivalent to t corresponds to 20. So, by cross multiplication, y is equivalent to 1.5 of t. No? So, ang area ng triangle, 1/2. Anong base niya? T seconds. Anong height niya? Negative y. So, negative 1.5 of t. So, computing for the value of time, ano po yung value ng t? Cancelled na yung negative sign. Again, we don't have a negative parameter for time. So, ano pong value ng t? That should be less than 20 seconds, as we can see in our figure. Mas malapit siya kay origin. Compute po, what is t?
$16.33 po.
16.33 seconds. Kapag hindi po siya sakto, stored value as a. No? Okay, now we can now compute for the value of y. That is 1.5 of t. 1.5 times 16.33. Ano po yung value ng y? Paki-compute po. Plus kalahati ng 1624.50. Tama ba? Feet per second square. Tama po ba yung 24.5?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, again, take note, the value of y should be a negative value according to our acceleration versus time curve. No? So now, alam na natin yung pinoproject nating time, which is 16.33. So, analyze muna natin yung motion from 0 to 16.33 seconds. And that is by using change in position formula. Again, meron tayong dalawang formula doon, di ba? Okay, gamitin natin yung dalawang formula. For 0 second to 16.33, that is a second degree curve. No? Pag unang second degree curve, wala tayong restriction sa change in position equivalent to area of velocity na formula. No? So, parehas lang yung makukuha nating sagot sa dalawa nating formula of change in position. Okay, gamitin muna natin yung una, that is S2 minus S1 equivalent to the area of velocity versus time graph. No, from 0 to 16.33, this is S16.33 minus initial position S at 0 second equivalent to the area of velocity versus time graph. No. So, substituting S 16.33, that is unknown, minus position at 0 second, walang sinabi sa problem natin, assume na nag-start tayo palagi kay origin. The value is always 0. So, cancel na yun. S16.33 is equivalent to the area of velocity. From 0 to 16.33, that is a maximum second degree curve. Tama? Ano bang formulang maximum second degree curve? 2/3 base times height. Anong base niya? 16.33. Anong height niya? 200 feet per seconds. So, computing for the value of S, 16.33. Ano po yung value, guys? Paki-compute naman po. Two, 177.
77.33
feet. No? Okay, so, project natin dito sa graph natin. Okay, bago natin i-project pala, check natin yung value niya using yung isang formula ng change in position. Tingnan natin kung parehas talaga sila. And that is S2 minus S1 equivalent to V1 times T2 minus T1 plus area ng acceleration versus time curve multiplied by the centroidal location ng ating area na to papunta kay final time. No? From 0 to 16.33, that is S, 16.33 minus S0. Initial velocity is the velocity at 0 second. Final time is 16.33 minus initial time, that is 0. Oops, hindi nagsusulat. Minus 0. And then plus area ng acceleration from 0 to 16.33, etong maliit na triangle na yan. No? So, 1/2 ng base. Anong base? T seconds, which is 16.33. Multiplied by the height. Anong height niya? Negative y. Ano yung y natin kanina? Negative 24.50. No? Multiplied by centroidal location, papunta kay 16.33. Ito yung centroid niya, papunta sa mas malaking part ng triangle. Pag yung centroid papunta sa mas malaking part ng triangle, palaging 1/3 ng base. Ano bang base? T seconds or 16.33. So, centroidal location is 16.33 divided by 3. Paki-compute naman po yung S, 16.33 natin. Tingnan natin kung parehas lang sila ni 2177.33. Parehas lang po ba guys? Paki-check po. Parehas po ba? Parehas lang po.
Sir, iba pong decimal lang lumabas, pero parehas po nung whole number.
Parehas lang, no? Ibig sabihin, nag-round off kayo, no? Hindi kayo
Opo.
nag-stored value. Dapat naka-stored value yung T and then yung Y. No? Pero kapag
Okay po.
in-stored value natin yan, parehas lang po yung mako-compute nating sagot. No? So, since parehas lang sila, we know that the position here is 2177.33. No, paano natin i-connect? Starting from the origin daw, dahil walang sinabing starting position. Nag-start kay 200, magtatapos kay 0. Therefore, starting point is a maximum point. So, dapat, maximum curve dito. Paano yung maximum curve? Yan ay sad curve. And that is a third degree curve. No? Sunod naman, yung motion natin from 16.33 seconds. Ngayon, pangalawang second degree curve yun, di ba? Pag pangalawang second degree curve, hindi na po pwedeng gamitin yung change in position equivalent to the area of velocity. No, ibig sabihin, yung mas mahabang formula ang gagamitin na nakarelate yung area ng acceleration. Okay, tingnan natin yung area ng acceleration from 16.33 hanggang 20. And that is a trapezoidal area, di ba? Ito yun. Ngayon, pag trapezoidal area, medyo mahihirapan tayo. So, para mas madalian tayo, para makuha yung position at 20, i-base natin yung initial point natin kay 0. So, we will analyze from 0 to 20 seconds. Dahil yung area ng acceleration doon ay triangular area at mas madali yun. No? Okay. So, using the second formula of change in position, final position or position at 20 seconds minus initial position at 0 equivalent to initial position or initial velocity at 0 second multiplied by final time 20 seconds minus initial time 0 plus area of acceleration versus time curve from 0 to 20 multiplied by the centroidal location projected to final time which is 20 seconds. Again, S0 is unknown. Compute for S20, equivalent to initial velocity or velocity at 0 second. Kikita naman natin sa problem that is 200 feet per seconds. No? So, substituting, that is 200 multiplied by 20 plus area ng acceleration from 0 to 20. Tingnan natin curve that is triangular. Area ng triangle is 1/2 base. Anong base? 20. Anong height? Negative 30. No, multiplied by the centroidal location from papunta kay axis ng final time. So, yan ay papunta sa mas malaking part ng triangle, 1/3 din ng base. wherein base is 20 seconds. So, substituting tower equation, that is area muna, 1/2, ano ang base? 20 seconds. Ano ang height? Negative 30 feet per second square. Ano ang centroidal location? 20 over 3, or 1/3 of the base. So, calculating for S20, ano po yung value?
3,706.67.
2,000 feet. No? Okay, so that is 2,000 feet. Sakto tayo. Bumaba yung value. Okay, ngayon ang tanong ulit, paano tiniko-connect? Starting from 0, magtatapos kay negative 100. So, starting point is a minimum point. So, dapat minimum curve tayo, di ba? Paano yung minimum curve? That should be a sad curve. No? Okay, next one. The motion from 20 seconds to 30 seconds. So, ito, S30 minus S20. Ang initial velocity is velocity at 20 seconds. Final time is 30 seconds minus initial time is 20 plus area ng acceleration versus time curve from 20 seconds to 30 seconds multiplied by the centroidal location papunta kay 30 seconds. Okay, substituting S30 is unknown. Minus S20 na-compute na. Velocity at 20 seconds, na-compute na din natin yan kanina. V20 is equivalent to negative 100 feet per seconds. So, substitute. This is negative 100. Multiplied by 30 minus 20, that is 10. Plus area ng acceleration from 20 seconds to 30 seconds. Triangular area. Ito, yung pangalawang area ng acceleration. So, 1/2 ng base is 10, ang height ay negative 30. Multiplied by the centroidal location, papunta kay 30 seconds. So, ano yung distance na yan? Yung centroid ay papunta sa mas maliit na part ng triangle. Yung distance na yun ay 2/3 of the base. No? Okay, so substituting now to our equation. So, area of triangle muna, 1/2, anong base nun? 10 seconds. Anong height? Negative 30 feet per second square. Multiplied by centroidal location, 2/3 daw ng base. Ang base natin ay 10 seconds. So, computing for S30, ilipat natin mismo yung negative 2,000 sa kabila. Magiging positive. Ano po yung value ng S30 po?
0 po.
0 feet. Okay, so nakay 0 tayo. Graph natin. Dito yung point na yon. Ngayon, ang tanong, papaano natin i-graph mismo yung ating dalawang point. So, starting from negative 100, magtatapos kay negative 250. Starting point is a minimum point. So, paano yung minimum curve dito sa baba? That should be a happy curve ulit. Or sad curve. No? With respect sa line na to, horizontal line ng 2,000, that is a minimum curve. Ito yon. No? And that will be our graph for velocity versus time curve and displacement versus time curve. No? And we have to determine the particle's position when the value of time is 30 seconds. Tama? So, S30, that is 0 feet. Okay, magiging sagot natin. Questions po? Okay, I suppose wala, tahimik. Let's proceed to our another example. Okay, we have here, for the velocity versus time curve shown, are second degree parabolas. So, meron tayong dalawa daw na second degree parabola with horizontal slope at 0 second and 12 seconds. So, ito, horizontal slope dyan and then horizontal slope doon. Sabihin, itong parabola na to, pag ganun. No? And then, itong parabola naman na to, pag ganyan. Dahil yun yung horizontal slope natin, kahit 12 seconds. So, we have to sketch the acceleration versus time curve and displacement versus time curve. No? Okay. So, acceleration versus time curve muna tayo. So, pro-project natin siya pataas. Let this be the axis of time in seconds. Mukhang hindi masyadong naka-project. Assume nyo naka-project na yan. So, this is axis of acceleration in feet per second square. And then, analyze muna natin yung motion from 0 to 6 seconds. So, starting acceleration is, walang sinabi, we will start at the origin. No? Okay. So, para may graph natin acceleration versus time curve, we will use change in velocity formula. Dahil yung velocity values ang meron tayo. No? So, V2 minus V1 equivalent to the area of acceleration versus time curve. From 0 to 6 seconds, this is V6 minus VO. Area ng acceleration, wala tayo. No? Pero, ito ay second degree curve. Therefore, ang pinanggalingan niyang curve should be a first degree curve. So, starting from this, first degree curve daw, triangular. Ano ba yung area ng triangle? 1/2 base. Anong base? From 0 to 6 seconds, anong base niya ay 6 seconds multiplied by the height. Ano ang V6? Velocity at 6 seconds is 18. VO, that is 0. So that is 1/2 or 3h, 1/2 of 6. Computing for the value of h, that is 18 divided by 3, that is 6 feet per second square. So positive yung h na nakuha, nasa taas mismo ng axis ng time. No? Positive acceleration value. And this is a first degree curve. Gets po? Okay, sunod naman natin is 6 seconds to 12 seconds. Tama? So, yung 18, nadagdagan ng 12. Kaya naging 30. Ibig sabihin, yung area dapat dito ay 12 feet per seconds. No, ito ay 6. Yung point na yan. From 6 seconds to 12 seconds, ang base ay 6. No? So, kapag ginawa natin ganyan, pababa, yung area, anong area ng triangle na madadagdag dyan? 1/2. Anong base nun? 6. From 6 seconds to 12. Anong height nun? 6. What is 1/2 times 6 times 6? That is 18. Hindi siya naging 12. Dapat na madadagdag lang kay 18 ay 12 feet per seconds daw para maging 30 sa point na yon. Ibig sabihin, yung area dyan ay mas maliit pa. No? Ibig sabihin, mai-intersect yung ating axis ng time para maging 12 feet per seconds yung area na madadagdag when the value of time is 12 seconds. No? So, doing that, isin lang natin ulit yun. Dapat yung curve natin ay pag ganyan. Dapat mas maliit yung area na idadagdag. No, dapat may ma-minus. So, let this be A1. Let this be A2. No, first degree curve ulit yun dahil second degree curve to. Gets po? Let this be X, yung base ng A1. Ito naman ay 6 minus X, yung base ng A2. No, yung height natin dito, hindi natin alam. Let this be yung height ay Y. Yung 12 doon ay 12 seconds ha, yung time. No. So, i-relate natin muna yung Y in terms of X para consistent yung variable natin. So, that is by Rayleigh proportion, that is 6 corresponds to X. So, yung height naman ng isa is Y, yung base naman ng isa ay 6 minus X. So, by cross multiplication, Y is equivalent to 6 times 6 minus X over X. No? Okay. So now using our formula, final velocity is velocity at 30 minus initial velocity, velocity at 18 seconds. Equivalent to the area of acceleration from 6 seconds to 12 seconds. No. So that is, oops, mali pala tayo dito. Okay. Pawin lang natin. Okay, using our change in velocity formula, anong final velocity? Velocity at 12 seconds minus initial velocity, velocity at 6 seconds, equivalent to the area of acceleration versus time curve from 6 seconds to 12 seconds. No? So, substituting now, velocity at 12 seconds, that is 30. Minus velocity at 6 seconds, that is 18. Equivalent to the area of acceleration from 6 seconds to 12 seconds, dalawa yung area na nadaanan. No? So, A1 minus A2 dahil yung A2 nasa negative side. Tama? No, yung value ng y ay negative dahil negative acceleration siya. Gets po? So, A1 muna. Anong A1? 1/2. Ano ang base niya? X. Anong height niya? 6. No? Plus, yung A2, 1/2. Anong base niya? 6 minus X. Anong height niya? Negative Y. Gets po? Ano ba yung negative Y? Negative 6 over 2 or over X times 6 minus X. Gets po? So now, since meron tayong 2 dito at saka X, 2x dito, multiply natin both side of the equation, 2x. Or po pwede nyo nang isimplify itong equation na to using your calculator. No? Pwede nyo kunin. Dito manumanuhin lang natin. 30 minus 18 is 12 times 2x. That is 24x. No? Equivalent to, cancel na yung 2. That is 6x squared. Plus, cancel na yung 2 tsaka x. Matitira dito ay negative 6. So, ito gagawin na natin minus 6 times 6 minus x quantity squared. No? Again, ito po pwede nyo nang isimplify using your calculator. No? So, using your calculator po pwede na yan, di ba? Pero, manumanuhin natin. 24x equals 6x squared. Ito ay minus 6 times, ito ay 36 minus 12x plus x squared. And expand lang natin. Divide natin all the terms by 6. Ito ay magiging 4x plus or equivalent to x squared. Cancelled na to. Minus 36 plus 12x minus x squared. So, cancelled yung x squared natin. Natira ay, ito 36, ilipat sa kabila maging positive. Ito, maging minus 4x. So, x is 36 divided by 8. Ano yung 36 divided by 8 po? Divided by 8, that will be?
4.5.
Ano po?
4.5 po.
4.5 seconds. Okay, nalaman na natin x. Therefore, what is the value of y? Compute nyo yung value ng y dito. Substitute the value of x. 4.5. 6 times 6 minus 4.5 over 4.5. That is over 3. 2. Tama?
Opo.
2 feet per second square ba?
Opo.
Okay. So that means, okay again ha, that is a negative value dapat kapag magsusubstitute tayo mamay ng area. Okay, now, can analyze. Nag-graph na natin. Yung y ay negative 2. Yan na. No? So kapag inad nyo yung A1 tsaka A2, that should be a 12 feet per seconds. Kahit i-check nyo yan. No? So now, analyze yung motion natin from 12 seconds to 18 seconds. So again, using change in velocity formula, that will be final velocity, velocity at 18, minus initial velocity or velocity at 12 seconds, equivalent to the area of acceleration versus time curve. Anong V18? 0. Minus velocity at 12 seconds, 30 feet per seconds. Area ng acceleration versus time curve, wala pa tayong area dyan. Pero, ito ay first degree. So, ang pinanggalingan niya dapat ay 0 degree. Pag 0 degree, dapat rectangular area. No? Ang rectangular area, base times height. Ang base niya ay from 12 seconds to 18 seconds, that is 6. Multiplied by h. No, anong h natin? Negative 30 divided by 6, negative 5 feet per second square. Ibig sabihin yung height, nasa negative side. Nandito sa baba. And negative 2 yon, so mas mababa pa. So, 0 degree with a magnitude of negative 5 feet per second square. So, yun ay acceleration versus time curve natin. Gets po? Okay. Now, analyze natin yung curve natin kay displacement versus time curve. So, project natin. Okay. Let this be the axis of time in seconds. Axis ng position in feet. Okay, so analyze now yung motion from 0 to 6 seconds. Using yung first formula, dahil unang second degree curve yan. Wala tayong restriction. S2 minus S1 equivalent to area ng velocity versus time curve. No? So from 0 to 6, this is S6 minus S0. Area is, mamaya natin i-substitute. Okay, so anong S6? Compute pa natin. Position at 0 second, mag-start tayo kay origin, cancelled. Area ng velocity from 0 to 6, yun ay minimum second degree curve. Ano yung area ng minimum second degree curve? BH over 3. No, ano bang base nun? 6. Ano bang height nun? 18. Divided by 3. Tama? So, what is the value? Paki-compute po. 36. Okay, so 36. Dito tayo. Nag-start tayo kay 0, magtatapos kay 18. So, minimum point, that should be a minimum curve. Happy curve. That is third degree curve. Gets po? Okay, sunod naman, from 6 seconds to 12 seconds. Take note, ito ay pangalawang second degree curve. So, dapat hindi na ito magagamit, di ba? Pero, anong sinabi sa problem? Ang sabi kasi sa problem, the two second degree parabola has slope at 0 second and at 12 seconds. Ibig sabihin, alam na natin kung nasan yung vertex nila. Yung vertex ng isang parabola to, yung first parabola natin, nandito kay 0. Yung vertex ng parabola natin, yung pangalawa, na kay 30. Na kay 12 seconds. Ibig sabihin, alam natin parabola talaga to. Na yung vertex nila, nasa isang boundary points nila. Therefore, wala tayong restriction pag ganun yung nangyari. No. Kakaroon lang naman tayo ng restriction dahil hindi natin alam na yung pangalawa, pangatlo, pang-apat, pang-lima, and so on na second degree, third degree, fourth degree ay hindi natin alam kung nasan mismo talaga yung vertices nila. No. Para alam natin mismo kung ano yung area formula nila. So dito, alam na natin yung vertex nila nandyan. Therefore, that is considered as a parabola. Gets po? Pag walang sinabi sa problem na yung slope dito ay wala kay 12 seconds o wala kay 6 seconds, hindi mako-consider na parabola muna yung pangalawang second degree na yan. Therefore, hindi nyo yun magagamit yung area ng parabola natin. Gets po? Kaya kino-consider natin yung area ng acceleration pag nagkaganon. So dito, magagamit natin yung formula. Wala tayong restriction. So that is S12 or the position at 12 seconds, position at 12 seconds minus initial position, the position at 6 seconds, equivalent to the area of velocity versus time graph from 6 seconds to 12 seconds. S12 is unknown. Minus S6, na-compute na. Area ng velocity versus time curve from 6 seconds to 12 seconds. Dalawang area. Area ng rectangle sa baba and isang maximum second degree curve sa taas. So, hatiin nyo lang dyan. Anong area ng rectangle? Base times height. Anong height niya? 18. Ito naman, ang height niya ay 30 minus 18, 12. Gets po? So, substituting. Yung rectangle muna, base is 6, height of 18. Plus, yung maximum second degree curve, anong area nun? 2/3. Anong base niya? 6 seconds. Anong height niya? 30 minus 18, 12 feet per seconds. So, lipat mo yung negative 36 sa kabila. Anong magiging S12 po natin?
192 po.
192
92.
feet? Okay.
Opo.
So, this is 192. Paano yung connection? Starting from 18, magtatapos kay 30. Starting point is a minimum point. So, dapat minimum curve. Paano yung minimum curve? Happy curve. No, third degree curve. Ang sunod naman, 12 seconds to 18 seconds. First degree. Pag first degree, wala tayong restriction. So, magagamit pa rin natin itong mas madaling formula na to. So, this is S18 minus S12 equivalent to the area of velocity versus time curve. S18 is unknown minus S12, 192. Area ng velocity versus time curve, triangular. No. 1/2 ng base, ito. Yung height, ito. Okay, so substituting, the area of velocity is 1/2. Anong base? 6 seconds. Anong height? Height kanina, 30. So, S18, kindly compute. Lipat mo to, magiging positive.
28.
202.
282 feet.
282 po.
No? So, that is 282 feet. Tumas ulit. 282 to. Paano yung connection? First degree, second degree. Starting from 30, tatapos kay 0. Starting point is a maximum point. Dapat maximum curve. Paano yung maximum curve? Sad curve. No? So, that is second degree curve. And that is our acceleration versus time curve and displacement versus time curve. No? And then, ano pang requirement? Yun lang, yung sketch lang natin. Questions po?
Wala po, sir.
Okay. Since wala, that's it muna for today's discussion.